The town of Marrow Creek was the kind of place where secrets slept beneath cobblestones and gossip rarely reached beyond the tree-lined hills. But beneath its sleepy charm, something ancient pulsed, a truth that only a few dared to whisper: the Order watches. It began, like many mysteries do, with a disappearance. Sarah Langley, a local history teacher and amateur genealogist, vanished one rainy October night after giving a talk on Marrow Creek's founding families. She'd spoken passionately about the town's early settlers, how they vanished and reappeared, and how some were never officially recorded. Her last known words, captured on a blurry voicemail to a friend, were chilling. "I found something in the town archives. It changes everything. They were never just founders. They were something else." When local journalist Miles Reed picked up the story, he expected a routine investigation. Maybe Sarah had run off, or maybe she'd uncovered something scandalous in a long-dead family tree. But what he found instead led him down a tunnel, literally and figuratively. Deep in the town hall's basement archives, hidden behind a rusted filing cabinet, Miles discovered a door. It led to a staircase that spiraled underground, carved in stone, blackened with soot. The walls were etched with symbols, compasses, all-seeing eyes, and languages he didn't recognize. At the bottom, he found a room, a circle of chairs, a podium, and in the center a symbol, identical to one on the oldest building in town, the Marrow Creek Lodge. The Freemasons had once claimed roots there, but they left abruptly in the 1920s after what local papers called a crisis of belief. But Miles dug deeper and uncovered a different story, a split in the group. A faction, calling itself the Circle of the Hollow Flame, had broken off, claiming that the true purpose of their rituals was not enlightenment, but protection. Protection from what? Miles asked that same question as he combed through Sarah's last notes. In a scrawled margin she had written, "They weren't hiding knowledge, they were hiding something alive." More digging revealed chilling town legends, a being of shadows, bound beneath the hills, whose influence drove settlers mad unless kept in check by ancient rites. Each generation, the Circle performed these rites, rituals long mistaken for pompous tradition. But with the Circle now silent and Sarah missing, something had begun to stir. Miles began seeing figures in the woods, eyes in his mirrors that weren't his own, his recordings erased, his interviews never saved. Then a note slid under his door. "You've seen too much. Come to the lodge. Midnight. Alone." He did. Of course he did. At midnight, beneath a blood moon, Miles entered the lodge and descended once more into the earth. This time torches were lit, robes moved in the shadows. Sarah stood at the center, alive, changed and calm. "It isn't a monster," she told him. "It's a memory, a grief too great to die. We are its keepers." They offered Miles a choice. Forget everything or join the Circle and carry the burden. He chose the pen. The myths of secret societies often blur fact and fiction. But sometimes their truths lie not in conspiracies of power, but in the need to protect, to preserve, and to remember what the world wants to forget.